So what do you think? Should the stacked layout make a comeback? Once celebrated for its height and drama, this technique became a victim of its own popularity, overused and poorly executed. But here's the thing, when done right, it can elevate a dish into a layered delight of flavour and design. For over a decade now, I've worked behind the lenses of food photographer, capturing the artistry of some of the UK's most innovative chefs. I've seen firsthand how thoughtful plating can transform a dish into something unforgettable. This is the final video in the series on plating layouts, where I've already explored condensed, linear and isolated styles. And today I'm tackling the final one, the stacked layout, its potential, its pitfalls, and how to use it with modern flair. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stack your plates with purpose, precision and creativity. The stack layout is all about building height. By layering components on top of one another, they create a vertical structure that immediately draws the eye. This style isn't just about making the plate look dramatic. It's about crafting a cohesive experience where flavours, textures and colour works together in harmony. Although it shares some similarities with the condensed layout, the stacked layout has a distinct goal. Height is its primary design objective. It's about creating a sense of intrigue and spectacle, impressing diners from the moment it hits the table. This verticality also allows the chef to hide certain elements within the stack, adding an element of surprise and delight as diners work their way through the dish. But as we all know, the stacked layout hasn't always been used effectively. In the past, it was often overused to the point of becoming a gimmick. You might remember those towering, unstable plates from the 90s and early 2000s. Dishes that were difficult to eat and more about show than substance. Poorly executed stacks overshadow the food themselves, leaving diners frustrated and unimpressed. The result? A decline in its popularity. The question now is whether the stack layout can be brought back in a modern and intentional way. When executed thoughtfully, with purpose and restraint, it has the potential to become a tool for creating both visual drama and meaningful flavour experiences. It's not just about stacking for the sake of height, it's about building with purpose to surprise and delight the diner with every layer. Visually, the stack layout can be dynamic and engaging. It creates a three-dimensional structure that's inherently eye-catching, especially when paired with contrasting textures and vibrant colours. The layers add depth to the presentation, turning the plate into a miniature sculpture. The height alone creates drama, making even simple dishes feel elevated. From a flavour perspective, the stacked layout is about building layers of complexity. By carefully arranging the components, chefs and home cooks guide their diner's experience, ensuring every bite is a combination of flavour and texture. For example, a rich protein on the base might be balanced with a fresh, acidic garnish on top, while a hidden sauce in the middle adds surprise and depth. This interplay between the visible and hidden elements keeps the dish exciting and encourages the diner to explore. And this is where the delight factor comes into play. Stacked plating allows for layers of hidden surprise, flavours or textures that aren't immediately visible, but are revealed as the diner eats. This element of discovery makes the experience interactive and memorable, creating those wow moments that diners talk about long after their meal. But here's something to think about. How are you using the height and complexity in your plating? Whether you're looking to create dynamic layers or refine balance in your components, my free Plate Like a Pro checklist is a great place for you to start. You can grab it in the link in the description below. And if it helps you to create something incredible, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And as always, liking or subscribing this video helps the YouTube algorithm to share this video with more passionate platers, just like you and me. So thanks so much. To bring the stack layout back into a modern and meaningful way, focus on execution and intent. Here's how to do it right. Stability is absolutely crucial in the stack layout. Always begin with a solid, stable base to ensure the stack doesn't topple over, especially during service or at home. For example, a protein or starch often works well as a foundation, supporting the weight of the layers above. Each layer should have a reason for being there, whether it adds flavour, texture or a visual intrigue. Layering is about more than just piling ingredients on top of each other. Each texture should contribute something unique. For example, a crispy element can provide contrast to a creamy sauce, while a soft garnish can balance out a firm protein. Clearly height is important, but it should never feel overbearing. The stack must be proportional to the plate and still be practical for the diner to eat. If height gets in the way of functionality, it detracts from the overall experience. Use tools like tweezers or moulds to ensure every element is placed with care. Precision not only makes the dish look polished, but also ensures that the stack is stable and visually cohesive. In my opinion, the stack layout can be stunning, but it's easy to overdo. Here's some mistakes to watch out for. Overstacking or using unstable foundations can cause the dish to collapse, making it difficult to eat or even transport. Always prioritise stability. Common to many plating errors, adding too many layers can make the dish feel cluttered and overwhelming. Stick to a few well-chosen components that complement each other. Height and drama are at the core of this layout, but they shouldn't overshadow the functionality of the dish. If the stack is too tall or awkward to eat, they can frustrate the diner. Every layer should work with the others to create a cohesive flavour profile. Disjointed elements can make the dish feel unfocused. The stack layout may have fallen out of favour due to its overuse in the past, but it remains a powerful tool when used with intention. Its ability to combine height, hidden elements and layered flavours make it one of the most engaging and interactive plating styles. The key to modern stack plating is restraint and purpose. It's no longer about creating the tallest tower possible. It's about using height to enhance the dining experience. When done right, the stack layout invites the diner to explore the dish, uncover hidden surprises, and enjoy a cohesive blend of textures and flavours. So should you still use the stack layout? Absolutely, when executed with care and creativity. The stack layout has evolved beyond its overused past into a style that adds depth, intrigue, and surprise to the plate. But here's an idea: why not experiment with blending layouts? For example, you could use a stacked base with a linear garnish to create a dynamic visual flow, or incorporate isolated elements with a condensed arrangement that gives the plate a mix of structure and space. Imagine a dessert where a stacked sponge cake is accented with a linear drizzle of sauce, or an isolated garnish for contrast. The possibilities are absolutely endless, and by combining layouts, you can create something truly unique to you. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch future videos where we'll dive into even more plating techniques. And if you're still undecided or unclear about your favourite layout, go back and revisit the condensed, linear or isolated to see which one inspires you the most. Who knows, you might just find the perfect combination for your next dish. And if you're stuck for ideas of how to design your next plate, click on the video here to see how some of the best in the business do it.